Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be speaking on my first traffic for backpackers. So they're carrying green. So just come on shift. We got a new toy to actually experiment with. I've been trained on it. So let's see if it's effective in the actual field. Okay, so this particular fence line was about 50 minutes to an hour from the fence. And you have to consider that these guys are actually carrying duffel bags, rucksacks, different types of actual backpacks full of bricks, green, regular green. And once in a while, the green was actually wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't dried out or anything. So it was actually good quality. And and just compared to other stuff that we've seen go through there. So uh, our earlier shift had advanced a couple of vehicles along the fence line and let us know around what area they were actually hanging out at. And as soon as dusk hits, uh, there's a little bit of movement. Uh, of course, they know what time shift change is. They know what time, they know what time it is. They know what time to cross. So they're making their way up a couple of trails. And when I say a couple, is that they're going to be divided into two smaller groups now, so they can advance faster than having to wait on a longer actual group. So before the sun sets, we're able to determine that they don't have any long arms, just straight, straight backpacks. So that's that's always your main concern when you're out in the rural spot of any kind of area. You always have to see and definitely confirm that they do not have any long arms. That changes the whole strategy. Sometimes it's not even worth it, you know. And so everything's clear on that end, and so I'm still making my way towards this area, and they've already crossing a main an asphalt road, and now they're between the asphalt road and the actual freeway where they're going to be dropping this actual merchandise. So I'm still working my way. Got about 20 minutes before they get to the actual line, though, before they get to the highway. And this new this new truck I have with me, it has to see at night, but it is mobile. All I have to do is put it on park and hop on the seat and look at the stars. That's how fast and efficient this actual vehicle was. So I get to a not a very high peak or a mesa, just enough to be able to look down. So I get on a quick dirt road. I know where I'm going, so I'm on Blackout Drive and burning diesel. It is a diesel vehicle. That's the only thing that, for as of now, that you just got to get used to because the fact that it could be heard. You might not be able to see it, but you can hear it. So I'm making my way up. My partner is he's gonna hop on the seat first, and so as I get up there, park, do my thing, and he's uh he's fairly new out there, and he asked me to take over. So I said I took over the actual the calling out the traffic. So I'm calling out the traffic. I have a visual on the group. Uh, other other team members from my shift are barely coming on for the fact that, like I said, they know what times to actually execute their actual plan. So now I got the visual, I got the actual shift before me. They're getting ready to do, they're not going to break off anywhere because they've been working this traffic and they obviously they're not going to, it's their time off. They're not going to just take off, right? So now I got another vehicle on the freeway coming from a different county, and he's already let me know, hey, if they hit that freeway, hey, I'm here, so give me a description and give me the direction they're going. So now I got backup coming in from the east side of the county coming up, and then others are also interested on the actual west side. So because they can switch channels and they can actually hear our traffic. So when it comes to that kind of traffic, you'll always have backup from either side, from multiple sides, I should say. So now, um, um, okay, so if they get through this, so I got now a scenario and I got units waiting for me to ask for their help. So as they're coming up into the actual range of the actual freeway, by now our shift is actually on the freeway and they're stationary on the freeway. And from what I remember, one vehicle was waiting there, like if it was broken down. As soon as it saw our vehicle, it actually took off east. At that point, that unit that spooked them called it out to the actual backup that was coming up from the other county. So now he gets a description of the vehicle. Now he turns around and goes after that vehicle. You know, you can only do so much. You can ask what they're doing there, blah blah blah. He hasn't really done anything to as breaking the law or anything, but they'll get your information in case something else comes up. Then they'll bring up that actual incident because it will be written down as an incident because he did light him up and did pull him over, so he has to write that up on his evening report. So now they're still working their way up. They don't not know that we're actually on the freeway waiting for them. And as they come up, one agent that's already towards the actual the ravine to actually go in behind them, he tells me straight out, he goes, hey, whatever you got up there, I can hear it all the way down here. I said, okay. It was this actual new equipment, because we were in the city, because we trained actually in an area where it was the actual the city noise actually kind of flooded the actual clicking of this actual device. But when we were out there in the middle of nowhere and we are just silent, the clicking became very, very loud. And as good as this machine was, that was his downfall. The clicking noise. It was a constant clicking. You couldn't stop it. The vehicle was off, and the machine was just too loud, too loud. And so as they're coming up towards the freeway, a unit's waiting for them up there, and then another unit came from the actual on foot, from the actual ground towards them. They box them in. They try to actually run, but since I have the actual vision and I actually oversee the whole thing, you pretty much everybody walked towards. There was no chasing. It was just kind of like a walk. They just tried to like sneak. They just tried to take cover at the nearest shelter, and they got picked up. So I think it was a group of eight that actually was doing this walk, and everybody had backpacks. It was quite a bit. It was like I'm gonna say like almost like 540 pounds between all of them. So yeah, so at that time, you just all you do is you do actually take them in, do go through the whole process, and you actually they actually get sent for a court date. So they do get apprehended at that point. They don't get released. They actually have to go to court. So for they take care of that actual procedure, I should say. Yeah, that's just another one there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys.